Hello everyone, JM Gaming back again with another IdleOn review. Today we are going over SpyOnMe. This was actually a channel point redemption. You can get channel points over here, 20k for a review. Watch me over on Twitch at JM Gaming 80. Anyways, after we're done with a little self-promote here. So, this account is only 3 weeks old. They have They've made it up to the bosses on, or the, Masterclass unlock on World 6. So that's where we're pretty much starting from on this. First thing I can see right off the bat is you're definitely going to want to farm up the rest of these. You got empty slots. Especially on your family tab, you're definitely going to want to fill this. This one's not really doing anything for you. These aren't. So it's at the good point to where I can see that you were working on dice. Obviously the rest of these are dice is what you would upgrade for it. So you're going to want to fill this up, for sure. Especially on the family tab. I mean, on the rest of the tabs, it's not as important, but definitely on the family tab. I can also see that eventually at some point, too, when you start to farm up gold food and whatnot, make sure all of your characters have golden cheese on them so you can get these shrines up. They're really low levels, but I mean, for 3 weeks, what do we expect? This is just more or less kind of a future thing for you. Obviously, at some point, you're going to have to do onyxing, which, you know, you say that you're getting chocolatey chip today, so I completely understand why you haven't done it yet. It totally makes sense. You're not going to be farming statues or anything like that until you have chocolatey chip, and then get your crystal spawn rate up, so that totally makes sense. But just keep in mind, that's what you're going to want to target, because even these statue levels are pretty low, but I mean, I understand why you don't want to pump a ton in, because you're waiting for that 20k to be able to onyx them. So it totally makes sense. Let's go ahead and see where your characters are at here. Nope. I had this set up for me not too long ago. Alright, so let's see here. We got 2 Divine Knights. You're sitting on 2 Deathbringers, 2 Elemental Sorcerer. Yeah, it's the same exact build that I have. Same characters. I find it to work great. No problem there. Let's check out your equipment. Alright, so you're probably at the point to where you are kind of waiting for Salt to be able to upgrade to Troll Armor. I would assume. That's kind of what it looks like. It definitely seems that way. Yeah. Another thing, too, is if you don't have your skills high enough, yeah, you got no assaults today. Yeah, there you go. I assumed as much. That's kind of where people fall back on. Another thing, you got 2 slots that are open here. If for nothing else, having some kind of a tool is better than having no tool, because it's free stat sticks. Like, they're going to give you free stats. So definitely make sure that you can fill all 4 slots, at least with these starter 4. Make sure that you got your traps, which you got. You got at least the base traps. At some point, you're going to want to upgrade that. At some point, also, you're going to want to upgrade your splicers to the next tier. Because you're at the point to where you've made it to World 6. Now it's time to backtrack and start catching up on all the stuff that you haven't done. Splicers is 1. Getting Troll Armor is another. I know that's like kind of time gated. It is what it is. You're going to need to get better skulls. You're going to need to get better traps. See, like this person here has like 1 iron tool on. This person has like 2 like crappy tools on. Like, get their skills up. Get them to have 4 tools. I see like your high end is like Dementia or something. Try to get at least like, in your case, Dementia on all 4 slots on everybody. Yeah, you got the Void there. I mean, I know Void is above the Dementia, but I'm just trying to make it an easier base for you. Void's also going to require more salts too. So try to get Dementia at least on all 4 of the tool slots for everybody. That's going to help you massively. Another thing too, I noticed that you have some Hampters on some of your characters. At some point, try to farm up enough Hampters to give you a 100% rate to claim on sailing. It's going to massively help your sailing to where what you can do is take 2 hours, go and claim your sailing. Take another 2 hours AFK, claim your sailing. Like, it's going to make your sailing explode. And we all know the artifact grind to try to get relics and stuff like that from there. All the artifacts that I'm talking about. Eventually you get up to Sovereign. It's a nightmare to get it. So the quicker you can get the Hampters on there to where you're getting something for every 2 hour claims is going to help you massively. It's very, very important. And if you can eventually get to the point to where you could get like even the 10K to put onto the beanstalk, if you could farm up 10K enough at some point, put it on the beanstalk, it's probably going to be over 100% at that point. And now everybody's solved and you don't need to equip them anymore. But it's definitely something to keep in mind. It'll massively help you with sailing. Let's see here. I see that you have a bunch of Rex rings, which most of them are serrated Rex rings. These are meh. I see that they're in the lab probably. But yeah, you're going to have to... Another thing too with Bubo, unless you're cranium cooking, the boxing gloves aren't going to help you any. Yeah, put a staff on. If you're cranium cooking and you're at a decent level and stuff on it, and you're not doing too bad, use the boxing gloves. Oh, you are right now? Okay. Just so you know. If you're AFKing, make sure you swap them. That's all. I assumed you probably were. As a matter of fact, let's see what you're actually doing. Lab, like I said, I assume that one was in lab. Cooking. Yeah, looks about right. I mean, green mushrooms is kind of an end thing, to be honest with you. When it comes to Deathbringers. I know people want to be on green mushrooms and feel like getting that extra money is fantastic. But if you don't have chows, wows, zows, all that stuff done, you've got to have some of them doing that stuff. Which actually would be your second one that would be doing it. But still, you essentially need 1 million kills on both of them. 1 million kills on everything. So if you don't have 1 million kills on everything on this guy, they shouldn't be doing green mushrooms. Try to get those 1 million kills if you don't have them. That's all. Like, get those all done first, and then swap it out. Go ahead and swap them, so then they can sit on green mushroom if you want. Eventually, when you progress farther enough in the Cavern, then you can start AFKing these guys before green mushrooms on villager statues and dragon warrior statues. Because I'd recommend getting, like, to get the villager XP one up to level 200 is not hard. Not hard at all. And to get the Dragon Warrior, like, around 150 isn't too bad. But that's probably about what you're going to target for. I mean, I'm higher than that. But that's at least easy enough for you to get. At this point, you're in World 6. Like, you got to treat it as if you're in World 6, so. Let's see here. Post office. Yeah, you definitely got to hit some post office. Like, you got the mana ones, which is good. You're obviously going for your efficiencies, which is good. I mean, you're pretty much where I expect you to be on this, to be honest with you. For 3 weeks, I don't expect you to be far. You're focusing your efficiencies and stuff, which you should. You're not doing anything wrong, by any means. Just make sure you're trying to hit them when you can. That's all. I mean, I'm not going to nail you for that. I mean, I am going to nail you for the fact that you got nothing on this guy. Probably because you don't have him doing it yet. But, yeah, you're fine. You're completely fine. Star signs. We can take a look at the other stuff after that. Like, you got the important stuff on them. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not going to grill anybody for anything. I mean, you could go on my account right now and see that I don't have... like, my stuff for my Myriad box, because it automatically uses pens every day for me. I have boxes sitting there that need to be used. You got Infinity Star Signs? Very nice. Congrats on that. That's huge. Obviously, we don't need to worry about the equip bubbles and stuff, because we know that you have Dew, which isn't going to really matter. We can go through that after. Let's look at this real quick. Look at some of your cards. It's okay, so you're doing the 4-star cards of stuff, which is good. I was going to say, I was looking for Sir Stash, was what I was looking for. Yeah, so you got the important ones. So yeah, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. For sure. You definitely know what you're doing with that. Alright, let's go ahead. Like, we'll take a look at dungeons first, actually. Make sure you're doing your dungeons every week. Like I said, you've only been playing for 3 weeks, so I'm not going to grill you on it because, like, for 3 weeks, you got a decent bit done. Like, nobody can deny that. But just make sure you get these flurbows done. They're going to be a big priority on stuff, so make sure you do those. That's all. It's just kind of, like, on the back burner. You want to make sure you knock that out. Consolations. Yeah, at some point, you're going to have to go back and knock some of these out. Like, I understand where you're at. You've got a good portion of them done, to be honest with you. Yeah, you just got this oddball stuff, which I totally understand. So yeah, just make sure you go back at some point and knock out your star signs. I completely get it. You're fine. I mean, I'm not going to worry about the vault. We all know common sense on that. I would assume you're probably not too far on these. I wouldn't expect you to be ridiculously far because you're probably dying, especially for talent points on this guy. Like, it's a thing. Which, speaking of which, let's see here. Yeah, see, so you're sitting back on this, which is exactly what you should be doing. Like, it's exactly what you should be doing. You're not using them, benefit from sneaking. Fantastic. Like, that's what I've said a million times over to people. Do what you can on it. Pop your talent points into that. Move on. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Doing exactly what you should be doing. Now, is this one the one you're pushing with? That's the first one. So yeah, you got your points what you can. I get that. You're low on points. That's part of the reason why you can't push it. I see that. I see that that's the point. So yeah, I mean, you're doing what you can, right? It's all you can do. It's all you can do. Nobody's going to fault you for that. You get the bonuses you can from them, and then you move on. It's all you can do. Let's see here. We'll check the compass out real quick. Yeah, I mean, you've pushed about where you can. Just looking for a couple things here. Not survival. There we go. So yeah, you made sure to get your sneak in, of course. Keep in mind, too, with this. You got like 1 hour ago? Okay, I got you. Okay. This at some point, if you can, raise it to 50. It's not kidding when it says it doubles your levels every 50. Like, it will. It'll double it. It would totally double it. Let me know if you hit a break there, and we could always pause and then finish. You got no ads? Perfect. Okay. Then we'll just keep cooking then. Let me see here. I think you can check Anvil on these guys. If I remember right, yes. Okay, so I can definitely see where you have an issue here, for sure. Yeah. You need to go through these at some point, Spy. And you definitely need to upgrade these. See, they're on very, very easy materials. I was at a very low level with these, and the last of the items come from the last dudes, those hammer-looking dudes on World 4. So there's no reason why you couldn't farm, like, literally in an afternoon, you could probably farm every single item to upgrade these all the way to max in, like, an afternoon. And every one of these would be maxed, and you would get a massive amount of points. Also, use the money to max them, too. Like, there's no reason why you can't have enough money to max these. You definitely got to do this. Like, this is a massive, massive thing that's going to hold you back. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm finding your skeletons in your closet, right? But yeah, take the amount of items you need and just, like, I literally wrote down a sheet and I multiplied them all by 10 and went and farmed them all in one day and then maxed everybody right in the afternoon. Was done with it. It's very, very quick and it's really cheap. But you really, really want to do this. You are really hampering any kind of progression on your anvil by doing this. So definitely please do that. I know it's one of those things that's easy to forget about. Like the anvil is one of those things that it's like, when you don't need it, you always forget about it. But when you do need it, you wish you would have remembered it before. And I think that's going to be your case. You're going to get to the point to where you're going to need something, and then you're going to be really sad that you didn't take the time and effort to get it up like that. Forge, make sure you're filling it. I mean, I don't know if you have empty slots. You might just have to be upgrading them. Let's see your bribes. You're probably doing pretty good. Yeah, I mean, you're just looking at money at this point. You definitely want to upgrade. Like, look at this. This artifact find chance is going to help you. And then that's going to boost your forge capacity. Like, you want to unlock this and start trying to get these. I know it's easier said than done. Definitely keep it in the back of your mind for sure. Stamps, you're actually pretty low. But I mean, you are only 3 weeks in. So the best thing you can do is unlock the ones that you don't have, that you have access to. Because I understand it might not easily be access to some of the later on ones in World 6 and whatnot. Obviously not these. I know. I'm not saying all of them, but try to unlock them when you can. Because like this one right here. Like this one's a pretty easy one. This bag right here. Hatchet stamp. Like, I think that's the one it is. Nope, chopping bag stamp. My bad. But yeah, stuff like that you should have unlocked. Unlock them, level them up. And you want the goal to get to, I know this might be a little much for you, is going to be 10k. You want to get to 10k because then it gives Gilded Stamp 100% chance every day to give it to you. So every day you're going to get a Gilded Stamp once you're at the 10,000 stamp level. So I know it's going to be hard for you to get to there, but I'm just saying, like, that's the ultimate goal to get to because it gives you the Gilded Stamp every day. It's a fantastic thing to get to. And that's really what you want to shoot for. I know it's going to take you some time, but just level them up when you can. Try to get up everything you can, and then, you know, go back again in a few days or so and try to hit it again. But you're definitely going to have to stay on top of it. Al, you got 10 Mega Feathers, which is pretty good considering for 3 weeks. I mean, everybody knows that I neglected mine. I completely forgot about it when I came back playing again. But a lot of people, to get this to 15 is fairly easy. There you go. That sounds good. That sounds good, Spy. But to get this to like 15 is pretty easy. Worst case scenario, get on once a day. Make it part of your morning check or the first time that you get on routine. It's like, okay, first time I get on, I check my stuff. I get all my gains and stuff like that. I go and spend what I can on, you know, Mega Feather. You know, obviously, I'm pretty sure the Kangaroo is going to be the same way. And then just go check them, upgrade what you can, and move on. Like, just make it a daily thing, though. And next thing you know, it'll be probably a couple weeks, and you'll be a decent bit higher. I mean, it is what it is. 10 isn't that bad at all. I mean, I'm not going to nail you for that at all. That's pretty solid, actually. Let's go ahead and check Kangaroo while we're on the same subject here. 6, I mean, it is what it is. It's not that bad, but same thing. I don't know VMR. I don't want to get into, like, personal, like, email information and stuff right now with the recording of this. But with this, you could definitely get this higher, though. So, yeah, just make it part of your routine that you get this in the morning. Or, like I said, first time when you get on. Make it part of the routine. Use what you can. Reset when you can. Build it back up. And then go about your business. That's all. That's all you got to do. It's habit. It's just getting into the habit. Let me see on your account here so we can see. So your bubbles are pretty low. 4,000 is pretty low. So you're going to want to hit your efficiency. Yeah, see, like 48. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the point right here of your anvil right here. Hocus Chopus is extremely important. And because you haven't done your anvil, you shot yourself in the foot on this. This is why this Hocus Chopus is not leveled. Is because you didn't do up your anvil. This is the perfect example right here. So get up your anvil, then you can do stuff like this. Bargain tag it every day. put in what you can, and then eventually when it gets to the Atom level, you can Atom it. And just like I said the other day, if it gets close, make sure you Atom this on a Mage type. Do it on Mage type because it's going to be the cheapest. But then once it gets to the point to where it's getting close, go on Warrior, go on Archer, or somebody else. It might put it up enough to make it Atom. And then you can Atom it, and then there you go. Then you save yourself a couple levels that way. Yeah, see, but I mean, there's no reason to make Troll Gear instead. There is no instead. You don't need to make Troll Gear instead of, like, they have nothing to do with each other. Like, they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Grat's confirmed. But what it is, like, you got to get your anvil up, and the anvil is completely associated with this. So get your anvil up, and then, like I said, bargain tags this every day. This is something you should be getting up. Most of your, like, Hardy Dig is another one. I mean, you're at about 48. I mean, at this point, being in World 6, you could almost even go for, like, 70-75% efficiency, at least. Try to get most of these efficiency ones up to, like, 70-75. Get them all up to that, and then you can kind of take... Once I get to that point, I'll take them up to kind of 5% increments. So if I get everything up to my efficiency on 75%, next time I'll go 80, then I'll go 85. And just slowly kind of build them. And you'll notice some massive difference. Yeah, multi-logo is not the same. But you are going to want to get these up to 100% though, which he has it. Which is fine. That's really good, actually. And then if you look at this one, you're sitting at over... See, the problem is that your multi-ore chance isn't going to do crap if you don't have efficiency. And you're lacking massively on the efficiency. So get those up for sure. Like, also, when you start looking, you got to unlock the rest of your bubbles, too. Like, make sure you're unlocking the rest of your bubbles. And leveling up these would give you massive damage. I understand the whole sailing, that these take sailing items, but hence the point of why I said to make sure that you do the whole bit with the Hampters. Have Hampters on each character to get you up to 100%. Eventually get the 10k, put it on the beanstalk, and then everybody will have 100%. Do your claims every 2 hours on everybody if you can. I'm not saying that you have to, but do it every 2 hours if you can for a little bit. Get those items, and you could push these up too, because these are massive damage increases. Just so you know. I don't know why. I'd be more than happy to answer questions after I've known the video. But yeah, so you definitely got to unlock the rest of the bubbles, though. You got it right before the upload. Okay, but you can also get all the World 6 bubbles, too. You got to get all those. Because a lot of these are very, very easy to level. But yeah, I would prioritize efficiencies first. Like, you got your multis, but, like, prioritize your chopping efficiency. Like, your Hardy Diggy and stuff like that. Definitely. Nice, Daneth. Then also, you can get this one up, too, because it's going to also multiply. So, yeah, you definitely got some work to do. I can definitely tell you have massively neglected alchemy. And we all know what the answer is. The answer to everything, guys, is alchemy. Because it has everything in it. So if you neglect your alchemy, you're neglecting literally every element of the game. You can't do that. So, now that I said that whole bit, just like this. If you're cranium cooking, you shouldn't be cranium cooking to up your liquids at all, period. You should be cranium cooking to level these. These should all be maxed. Definitely, when you get the chance, when you can cranium cook, max all these. All these should be 170. And you'll find that after that, it's easy peasy to unlock the rest of those bubbles. Like, they're going to be a joke. Yeah, these are very, very fast with cranium cooking, just so you know. Like, very, very fast. You could, like, knock every one of these out and max these in, like, an afternoon or two. Like, it's literally that quick. It'll blow your mind how fast it is. Like, really, really fast. But max all these to 170. Definitely. And like I said, then worry about getting this stuff up. But get this first. Get these all maxed out, and then unlock the rest of those World 6 bubbles. That's definitely the way that you should do it. Yeah, it is very game-changing, confirmed. It is confirmed that it's game-changing. Oh. Sigils. You haven't done any. Fantastic job. You shouldn't. Good job. Stay out of doing sigils. You are not at that point. Don't do them. You are wasting your time if you go into sigils. Because your speed is very low, which I expect it would be. So, great job. You're doing a good job by not trying to screw yourself by putting stuff in there. I'm not going to worry about Arcade Shop too much. Islands, just make sure you're grabbing this stuff every day. You got the sea salt one unlocked. Fantastic. That's going to help your fishing. Good stuff. Kilroys, we're going to expect these not to be very high, guys. I mean, for a 3-week-old account, I expect it to be pretty low. But just make sure you're doing them every week. That's all. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you're doing them every week. Like, it does help. Eventually, the reason why you want to do Kilroy so much is, eventually, when you have it cooking good enough, you can almost do resets constantly on him. Because you're gaining more with the skulls from getting arcade balls than you're actually spending for gems. So it's a constantly good gem revenue for you. And if anybody's free to play, or even if you're a paid player, getting a good amount of free gems every week is fantastic. Like, why would you not want that? That's the point of Kilroy. It's going to get to the point to where it's netting you a lot of free gems from the arcade balls. So that's the reason why you do it, guys. World 3, let's go ahead and take... I'm going to assume the printer's got to be pretty bad. Because of all the efficiencies. But, I mean, we obviously went over that. Yeah, I mean, you can get ahead a bit of the Crop Evo, but the Crop Evo is not as important as it used to be. A lot of it in the beginning is using your balls on library checkouts and using it on refinery. Library checkouts, so you can get the achievement for the books, so then it'll give you the extra talent points. That's the thing that you usually want to prioritize a bunch. And obviously, if you want to get your refinery quicker, it's good for that too. Those are pretty much the two things you want to do. After those are done, and you got the other bonuses, then yes, you can do arcade balls. Yeah, to get the 1K achievement. Exactly. See, here's another little tip. So I see on this guy, let's see. Eventually, you're going to get to the point to where your prints, you're going to be putting in and setting yourself up, not just for printing stuff that you need for stuff. You're going to be setting yourself up for prints so you can actually get atoms. The best way to get atoms is usually going to be off from oak logs, and it's going to be off from your copper ore. So you want to make sure every mage has an oak log print. Every warrior type has a copper ore print, which means Deathbringers. You should have one copper ore print and the rest be fish. The other one copper ore print, the rest be fish. You might not think it's important now, but trust me, it's massively, massively important later on. Because then what you could do is, between everybody, you could essentially set them up for just getting you atoms when you need them. When you don't need anything else you need to print. It's like, when in doubt, atom it out. Right? But that's how that's going to work. But make sure you do that, though. Every mage has to have an oak log print. Every warrior should have a copper ore print. Because they get all the good stuff from mining comes from warrior tree. Like, Deathbringer's going to get it. DK's going to get, like, Deathbringer and DK doesn't add anything to the mining. Like, it's all in warriors. So they all can shoot good prints. Like, they all can have crazy good copper ore. So you want to make sure you have that on everybody. Get your efficiency up, though, with your bubbles, and that's going to help you. Obviously, you're doing stuff like this. Another thing, too, is Windwalker sucks with prints. I see you're doing the thing like you're printing refinery stuff. Fantastic. That's what you want to do. I mean, you could even, essentially, if you wanted to even take atoms to another level, you could put flies on them if you wanted to. Just like Siegebreaker. You could run a fly, and that's what you could run for atoms on them. But, I mean, obviously, they're not getting what oak logs and what copper is getting. We all know that. Let's check out your refinery now. Make sure you're not salt locked. Looks like you're good, actually. Ooh, careful on these. You're making 62, you're using 62. I see you're missing mats from your traps. I get it. Salt lock is when you're literally not producing enough. So the point of why he's not salt locked is, see, he's making 682 an hour of red. He's using 620. If this number was higher than 682, it means you're salt locked. It means you can't produce enough per hour to supply it. That's what salt locked is. So, like, in other words, this one's making 62 an hour, but he's using 62 an hour. So if this levels up before this does, he's screwed. Which, obviously, it looks like that's not going to happen. Yeah, that's why you go on to IdleOn Toolbox, guys. Just literally look at this. This number per hour that you're making should be higher than this. It's literally that easy. Just like he's making 310 per hour here, he's using 248. Making 124 an hour, he's using 62. Making 62 an hour, he's using 62. Making 31 an hour, he's using 15. Yeah, I see that green is next. Yeah, that's why I said that. But I said just be careful. Just be careful. You're a little close. If you don't completely pay attention, it could get you and bite you in the butt. But you're good. You're good. Have you not made your atom collider yet? I would assume not. Yeah, you can't post links. No. Okay. That just emphasizes once again on the efficiency from the alchemy bubbles, the efficiencies and stuff from the stamps. Like, Atom Collider explodes progression. Like, it's not even close. Like, for example, where is it here? For fluoride. When you start leveling up fluoride, you will see your cooking explode from it. Like, it's not even a little upgrade. It's ridiculous. One of the best upgrades you can get for cooking in the game, period. Like, a lot of these upgrades are the best you can get. Just like No Bubble Left Behind would massively help you with your neglected alchemy right now. Like, all kidding aside, it would massively help you right now. Like, you've got to get this fired up and on and going. And this helps too. Like, everything in here pretty much helps. Yeah, we'll check on that. As a matter of fact, let's go to your construction and see what's going on. I see you're still unlocking stuff. I get it. At some point, too, and I hate to be this guy, but whether you're free to play, whether you are paid to play, you still have to buy the premium cogs in the shop. I know people don't want to hear that, but you need to buy them. Whether you want to or not. They are massively important. So see, you got construction bonus. To be honest, most of your cogs are wrong. That's why you're getting screwed. XP. Construction XP is what you take over everything. Every single one of these slots should be filled with construction XP. Every one of them. Every single one of them. And you also have 4 people on the board, which you only need 2. You should have your 2 DKs on the board. The other ones should be making cogs. Because what you need to do is you need to take the ones that are not DKs off and put some more XP cogs on there. Yeah, because you need XP cogs in every one of these slots. Like, build rate and like a lot of this stuff is not going to help. Like, those work. Like, you've got some on there. But, like, yeah, you need XP on every single one of these slots. It's what it's all about. All of your construction speed, pretty much 99.9% of your construction speed comes from your 2 DKs. And it comes from depending on what level in construction they are. 100%. Construction is very, very easy. It's all about leveling those 2 DKs as much as you possibly can, because your construction speed is almost solely going to reflect off from what level they are. So you want to level them as much as you can, hence why you grab XP for everything. And then the directional cogs, you want pointing at them with more XP. Or player XP. But yeah, it's very simplistic. If you wanted to look up a good guide for it, Outside Gamer has a fantastic guide on it. That's why I have not made one. I was going to make one. I saw Outside Gamer's video on YouTube. Absolutely fantastic. You want to know about cogs? Watch his video. It is absolutely fantastic. He goes over it really, really in depth. So if you want to know anything, check that out. Like I said, I'm not going to make one because he made a fantastic one. See, this is what's going to help you with cranium cooking right here. Eventually, this is what you're going to do to get your cap and your rate up. This is why I said there's no point in doing your cap and rate right now. Because if you don't have this to where it's 99%, you're spinning your wheels for nothing. Like, 9% is shit. It really is. All kidding aside, it's, like, really bad. Yeah. And you're behind on it. Like, it makes sense. Hey, VMR, thanks for the sub, bud. I appreciate that. I massively appreciate that. But yeah, once you get this up to where it's like 99%, then it's like, hey, you want to overnight and get your cap and your rate up? It's fantastic. Hey, you are very welcome. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, I can see you definitely... It's slow at first, but don't worry. It will get faster. This stuff will get faster. You're probably locked out on some challenges. Yeah, I mean, which I get. Yeah, see the old green stacking I was talking about earlier, guys. With you guys. But yeah, 300 construction. You fix your construction, you're going to find this one's going to be easy, okay? Like, it's not going to be that bad. It's really not. Because right now you're probably like, oh my god, 300 construction level, that's insane. Trust me, it's really not that bad. Fix your board, and you'll find this will not be too bad at all. Trust me, you'll be in good shape. Let's check out your buildings here. So you're leveling up this stuff. I get that. Totally get it. Party starter, poisonic. Yeah, I mean... Obviously, at some point, you'll unlock some more spots. You'll unlock some trim slots. Hey, Ken. Just doing a review right now, that's all. But yeah, I mean, you're leveling the right stuff for sure. Because I try to keep it to where I'm always leveling Poisonic Elder and I'm always leveling Kraken. You can't always do that. Obviously, you're early on. So you're not going to be always do that right now. But eventually, when you get to that point, it's good to level them nonstop. Especially in a trim slot. But I mean, you're doing what you can. But once again, this is where if you get the right cogs and you get the XP cogs, you're going to be doing fantastic. I have it where I'd have to pull up my PayPal, and I'm probably not going to do that. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't appear. Twitch doesn't use it off from it. And to be honest with you, I can't even collect my donations from PayPal anyways. I got to reach a certain amount before it'll even let me touch it. Let's check your death note. That's pretty much where I expected it to be. Like you said, you're pretty much there. I get that. At some point, you'll want to go back. Eventually, in World 6, you're going to unlock to be able to start counting these. Yeah, I know, confirmed. I know. Trust me, I'm in that boat with you. It won't let me take the money out until there's like, I don't know, like $300-something or something like that. But eventually, when you do unlock this, I'll give you a little tip. Glunko, if you go to Glunko on Deathbringer, instead of it taking 20 minutes for it to respawn, the gravestone actually reduces that time to 4 minutes. So you can literally farm him every 4 minutes. So if you have a bunch of pickles on, don't put him in Wraith form, though, because it gets glitchy sometimes. Have him in regular form, killing Glunko. And, like, let it go overnight, and next thing you know, you'll have 100,000 kills on this. Because 100,000 is very easy to get. It's definitely something you'll want to target when you unlock this. Worship. I can tell you definitely enjoyed using Siphon at one point. Don't use Charge Siphon. I know it's easy to just click that one button and collect all of your worship gains. Don't do it. In the beginning, you want to level everybody fairly evenly. The best thing to do is, when they're full, go and claim it on each individual character. I know it sucks. It's so much easier to just push one button and be done with it. But this is why you're over 10 levels higher than this character. That's the way it's going to go. Okay, good. I assumed you probably stopped doing it because it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But yeah, don't use Charge Siphon. Like, the way that they show it, they make you want to use it. Yeah, most people in the beginning were. I was too. I'm not going to lie about it. I was too. Because the game kind of makes you want to. It really, like, even when you come on here, it's like, oh, look, use this. Yeah, don't use it, guys. It's definitely one of those noob traps, okay? Don't fall into the noob trap. Yeah, so you got Royal Sampler. It's up high enough. Speaking of which, let's go back to your prints for a sec. One thing I did forget. See, what you're going to want to do is, at some point, you're going to want to get this up to 90%. See how these are up there? 84.2, 84.2. 90% is the cap. If you want to check what you're on your characters for it, go under skill, and then go under construction, and it'll say exactly what their printer sample is at, in case you're wondering. You could use it earlier on, but you don't want to. You don't want to confirm, trust me. I don't want to tell somebody, oh yeah, use Siphon. Like, don't. Don't. I'm still at the point I'm not using Siphon because it would hurt me more than help. Alright, so you've got to be a daily claimer on it. But like I said, at some point you'll have to upgrade your traps and stuff too. We've already talked about that. I'm not going to beat that. You definitely are going to want to level up your Salt Lick at some point too. I see you don't have many upgrades at all into it. You start getting the salts up a little bit more. Start getting your traps and stuff. Hence the point of getting better traps, getting better skulls. Then you'll be able to start doing these a little bit better. But I mean, I understand why it looks the way it looks right now. But I mean, like, you definitely could get more on it. Like, you could get these leveled up. Even with what you have now. I mean, you got 81.79 million. I mean, or that's what it takes to max it. Never mind. But yeah, you don't have a ton. I understand why it's going to take time. I get it. So just keep it in the back of your mind that when you start getting salts a little bit better, when you start getting souls and critters better, come back to this and start leveling it up. And if you do a little bit at a time, that's fine. Because if you try to level it completely, you're just going to kill yourself in the end. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably discuss that later. We already went over your construction. Armor smithy, it is what it is. Unlock it as you go. I mean, we all kind of know that. It's something new that came out. Cooking. See, you got low ladles. I see that you have somebody in cooking getting ladles, so we know you know about it. You're addressing it. Perfect. What I like to do later on, see, because you got a lot that are at 1. So what I'll do is I'll level up all my speed ones to where I want. Hey, what's up, Marduk? I'll level up all the ones for the speed, so then I get that set up. And then what I'll do is I'll grab, like, I'll fill my inventory with stacks of 10s. And I'll start with the first one, use 10 on it. Go to the second one, use 10 on it. And just level them up. Then come back to this after you're done. And then you'll find that, like, you'll only have a couple of outliers that maybe you got to use one here or there on them. And that's the way I do it, and I find it to be pretty good. See, breedability, I get it. You're probably focusing on it for the sake of Windwalker, but if you don't even have shinies done for, like, the important stuff, you shouldn't be doing breedability yet, to be completely honest with you. Like, even these setups are a very, very early setup. But, like, try to start pushing and stuff. There's obviously some breeding guides out there. There's one that just kind of came out not too long ago, too. There's definitely some breeding guides. But yeah, you're definitely going to have to push breeding. Because it's just going to stop your cooking is what's going to happen. But I mean, once again, guys, 3 weeks this account is. I don't expect you to be that far. Just make sure you're staying on top of it. That's all. Like, I mean, for 3 weeks, you having, like, lab and stuff done. Like, obviously, you don't have these yet. I get it. But, like, to have all these nodes unlocked, that's good. Like, that's not bad at all. You're doing fine. Rift, yeah. You're not going to do much in Rift. Eventually, when you get good enough to where you can start pushing again in World 6, and you're pushing not too bad, that's probably the time you can come back to Rift, and you'll probably be okay. If you get enough damage and enough kills to be able to push through World 6 somewhat efficiently, then it means you're probably able to come back to Rift and start doing that a little bit more. When in doubt, go into it, try a couple here and there, and see how you're doing. Don't be like me. I waited and waited and waited because everybody kept saying how hard Rift was. And then when I finally did it, I literally blew through the whole entire thing in a couple days. Because I kept listening to people saying, don't do it, it's too hard. Like, try it periodically and see where you're at. Tome, we all know how I feel about Tome. Top 60%, okay. It's fine. Sailing, we've already gone over this. With what I was saying with the whole hamsters. Make sure you're putting hamsters on everybody. Try to get everybody to 100% claim. That's what you're going to want to aim for. Eventually, when you get to 10k, you can put on the beanstalk. It'll put you close to the 10k, to the 100% claim. So, that'll solve that problem. I'm not going to beat this like crazy because you're still early on in it. At some point, you're definitely going to want to unlock the rest of your gods. And when you do unlock the rest of your gods, even though you're a do owner, make sure you equip somebody to permap. Because permap, you have to have somebody equipped to him or he doesn't do anything. Even if you have do. So make sure you equip him on at least one person. I know it's weird, but I'm just giving you the heads up. Because it's easy to forget that. You think you have do and you think, oh, I don't need to equip anything like ever again. Yeah, Omnifal is amazing. This is going to ramp you. Like, Omnifal is massive. Like, I would definitely look to unlock that. It's absolutely massive. Yeah, because of ES having the extra link, yeah. But like I said, they have dudes, so it's not an issue. I'd go into that if they didn't. Let's check out... Yeah, see... You definitely got to work on gaming a bit, too, because you have nothing. Nothing unlocked. Because eventually what happens is... I know gaming sucks. I'm not a fan of gaming. But eventually, Isotope Discovery is the last one, and this is massive. This blows up your account, too. Like, when I got this, big changes. Like, giving 10 levels to your atoms is big. And like I said earlier, atoms in general, like the Atom Collider, is massive. It's very life-changing to get those 10 levels. But yeah, definitely work on your gaming. Let's see here for your mutations. Okay, so I don't know if you know or not, Spy, on your mutations, which I'm going to say you don't. Because right off the bat, I can see your chance. Do not try to get the chance up. If you're trying to keep pushing the points into this chance, you're doing it wrong. Every single time you can click that button to mutate, click it. Because the way this thing works is quantity over quality is what happens. If you just, every time, what you want to do is grab a plant, click it. Grab a plant, click it. Grab a plant, click it. Yes. Over and over again, yes. It's extremely repetitive, but you'll find that you'll have it really, really quick. You'll be all the way up to chemical and be done. That's the way to do it. It's not... I know you want to think that, like, I have a higher % chance, so it's better, but it's not. Gaming explodes once you get chemical plant. That's the point where it starts, like, you can sit and you can constantly do it. But yeah. Click on a plant, go back to it, mutate. Click on a plant, go back, mutate. Keep doing that. I know it's stupid and I know it sucks. But if you do that for a little bit, you'll find that you'll have chemical on plant unlocked in no time. But that's the way to do it, guys. The % does not matter. It does not matter. Just click a plant, click on mutate. Okay? So anybody who doesn't know that, there you go. It takes time. I mean, if you're not sitting there nonstop clicking it, then, I mean, like doing it here and there, obviously it's not going to work. But I mean, take a little time or something. Take 20, 30 minutes or something a day, if you can. And just click plant, click mutate. Click plant, click mutate. And trust me, you'll see in no time you'll have it. I know it sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, so you got to unlock some stuff in the hole. How far do you have unlocked in the hole, by the way, Spy? Like, what's the last area you unlocked? Just so you save me some time. Harp? Okay. So Harp was the last one you unlocked. So the good thing is, pretty soon you'll have Lamp unlocked. Once you unlock Lamp, stop splitting your opals. Like, you wait till you get up enough on Lamp to be able to reset your wishes. It'll give you the ability to reset your wishes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put them all into just one. Because splitting your gains is going to take you forever. It's like you'd already get one wish a day. I mean, it's low. It's going to take you time, obviously, to get the 6, I think. Yeah, I think that's the one right there. Something like that. Yeah, don't focus on it too long. Like, because Engineer and Measure are massive. Engineer especially. Like, getting those schematics completely change some stuff sometimes. Like, yeah, I see you're on this one, so that's going to make that better. Yeah, going to give you a 4th bucket, which is great. Make sure you're doing your bravery all the time, too. Yeah, I see your bravery is really, really low. At some point, you'll have to put people on it. I know it sucks. There's your breakdown of it, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I mean, bravery is a great source of stuff in the beginning. Bravery is also going to give you ridiculous efficiencies, too. Keep that in mind. And then also, at some point, when you unlock Conjurer, when Conjurer starts running, you'll be able to get to the point to where then you can put your efficiency, your multi-logo and stuff like that up to 300%. And then you'll watch your 3D prints explode. Like, they'll be massive. Like, you'll be in the high, if not hundreds of millions. Yeah, the cooking speed is not that great, though, guys. Don't think that cooking speed is going to help you, because it's probably not. Like, cooking speed is very bad. So, don't fall into that trap. Like, if you look at, like, Marrow that's on Voidwalker and compare the cooking that you get from Bravery to it, it's not even a drop in a barrel. Like, it is so low. Yeah, it is so low. It's probably, like, one of the lowest on the priority list for anybody. Because even if you need cooking, it's not going to help you. But yeah, get to the wish and then focus on one. Because that's what you're going to want to do. Because, I mean, I understand having them split in the beginning because that's what you're going to want to do. Yeah, so see, you already got Conjurer. But yeah, then what you're going to do is probably end up putting them all into, like, Engineer or something to try to get those schematics so it'll help you push further. If it's going to take you a really long time on Explorer, there's no point in having them in them. Like, if you're going to take, like, 3-4 days to unlock something, why are you doing it? Like, get the schematics. The schematics will end up making it faster for you. Same thing with eventually when you get Measurer. Getting these Measurer bonuses. See, like, Villager XP is the first one. Bam, right off the bat, that's helping. And even in Bravery, keep taking that Villager XP. Like, build him up. At some point, you'll have to put people AFKing on them. Slab, I'm going to assume it's going to look like this, of course. Like, you've only played for 3 weeks. I get it. Like, the good part is now all it does is it just has to be in your inventory and you got it. Like, and you get credit for it. You don't have to drop stuff anymore. I mean, I expected it to look like this. It's going to look like this. You've played for 3 weeks. World 6. Let's go ahead and look at your sneaking. See, like, you could benefit from... I don't know if you were here earlier, Spy, when I was talking about the whole sneaking bit on how to progress through it and stuff. But yeah, you're going to want to go bombs, obviously, and then veils. Bombs and veils, then bombs get replaced by Lotus Flower. Eventually, you're going to have beads and veils on everybody. Or you're going to run double Lotus Flower on your back 4 characters, so then you can push to sacrifice them to push the first 6. Sneaking has gotten so much easier with Voidwalker now. Or Windwalker, I mean. There you go, see VMR? That's up to you, VMR. If you don't have like bombs and veils on everybody, I would recommend doing that. Or if you have terrible sets to farm better. But yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do on sneaking though. Summoning, keep grabbing it. Eventually, when you unlock Gambit, it's gonna give you the double, the summon doubler there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on all your essence, so you can gain this and explode it way faster. It's going to let you level up stuff way faster by keeping on the essence gains for a while. Even if you keep it on like a week or so, and then you swap it over the damage once, and then you can push again. And then after you're done with that, swap them back again. But once again, that's going to come with the wishes again. It's all about getting to that lamp and getting that wishes up there. But I mean, like I said, you're a 3-week-old account. We can't expect you to be insane. See, I know you're getting chocolatey chip today. This is why you haven't farmed any of this stuff. Completely makes sense. This is why you don't have Onyx statues. Eventually, yes, you keep an eye on this, even if you have to come to here. At some point, you might have enough to throw 10k split between your characters. Grab them, combine them, drop it. And then apparently they got the Emperor on here, which I'm not going to worry about with you because you're not even to it. But that is it. I mean, if you got any questions for me, Spy, feel free. But we kind of got... I don't want to flood you with too much information. But like I said, I want to kind of do an overall account review for you. But is there any questions you have for me? If not, I'll just go ahead and end it there. All right, I'm going to assume you don't. Okay. All right, when in doubt, you have any questions for me, feel free to go ahead and ask in chat. You know that. I got you, Spy. If not, and I don't know, everybody else in chat does. But all right, I guess that's going to end that account review. Overall, 3 weeks that you've been playing the game, you're doing fine. Just take those few tips and kind of run with it. Like, you're going to find that one thing is going to kind of just snowball into the other. But, like, definitely the alchemy, the stamps, most definitely your anvil has to get up. You've got to get that done. Definitely get your hamsters going once you get chocolatey chip. That'd probably be one of the first things I would be targeting to at least get enough to put on everybody. If you get enough for 10k by some chance and you're not too bad, because I don't know what your drop rate's at, then you might be able to go for that. You might even have to farm. I think your cards are fine, though. You're fine on cards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's go ahead and end it there. All right, later, everybody.